And what I would like to do is kind of relate to you some of the observations that I've seen and how I think it impacts the modernization. So 1 year ago, I did sit here in my previous job, and then shortly thereafter, I showed up, and I started learning about Mission Command, not just having read it or listened to it, but I started learning about it. And then I started watching what CAC and its entities were doing. The three components of CAC, which are ably led by my general officer colleagues, who we form a pretty tight team, and that's the integration part that we put to modernization. And I'm also going to talk about what that forms us as a problem, that I think it's a gap, and it's a gap on our part. So when you look at the doctrine that came out in October of AUSA, October for AUSA, we also published and signed by the chief a strategy for training. And that came out of our training, CAC-T. Then we're publishing a leader development strategy, published recently, and a mission command strategy, published recently. And if you read all three of those strategies, you will go through and you will find references, and in some cases you'll find quite a bit in the framework, in the ends, ways, and means, the need for integration internally. And you can take that as you look at the training support system. There's 22 separate problems that General Lundy is working on to try to integrate and build the TSS, Training Enterprise Support System. It's not exactly right. But it's to integrate all the disparate pieces of that. And as I've watched that strategy build and that logic go, and it's well received, and then I see the leader development strategy, and there are modernization impacts in there. Now, the challenge that I'm going to talk about is I don't know that we have set at the CAC level and pulled the thread through all those. We are integrating, and this year with the publication of those strategies, which were developed by one entity, but they were purposed out of our individual core competency elements. What do I mean by that? So CAC-T provided the training. Leader development education provided the leader development strategy, both signed by the chief. Mission Command Center of Excellence provides the mission command strategy.